Okay, so you want to give a TEDx talk, right? But not just any talk, an unforgettable one. Well, in this explainer, we're going to flip the script a little. Instead of just talking about what to do, we're diving deep into what not to do. These are the classic pitfalls, the hidden traps that can take a brilliant idea and just sink it.
And that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? What separates a talk that's just good from one that truly sticks with you? You see it all the time. Someone has a fantastic idea, but the delivery just doesn't land. The answer, honestly, often boils down to steering clear of a few surprisingly common mistakes.
Yeah, this slide really nails it. On one side, you've got the idea that falls flat. It's all over the place, maybe a little self-serving, and on the other, the idea worth spreading. The real magic, the journey for any great speaker, is getting from that first column to the second. It's about turning your idea into the genuine gift for the audience, making it focused, real, and generous.
All right, here's our game plan. We're going to walk through 5 key stages, basically building a killer talk from scratch. And along the way, I'll point out those pitfalls you really need to watch out for.
Okay, let's jump into section 1, the foundation. You know, it really all begins right here, with that one single, powerful thought.
So what is a core idea? Think of it like your North Star for the entire talk. It's the one thing, summarized in just a sentence or two, that everything else points to. Every story, every fact, every single slide, if it doesn't support this one core idea, guess what? It's just noise. It's gotta go.
And here is probably the biggest, most common pitfall right out of the gate, making the talk all about you. It is so tempting, right? But this isn't an infomercial for your business. It's not a story about how awesome you are. The solution? It's a total mindset shift. Stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about the audience. What's the gift you're giving them? Make them the hero of this story, not you.
All right, section 2. We've got our foundation, that strong core idea. Now it's time to build the blueprint, the structure that's going to hold it all together. You know, the best structure is usually the simplest. Think of it like a story. You need a beginning that grabs people right away, a middle where you unpack your idea with stories and proof, and then a powerful ending that leaves them thinking. It's a journey you're taking them on.
And this right here, this is so critical. The first 30 seconds are everything. The biggest mistake people make is wasting that time. Hi, thank you for having me. No, you have to earn their attention from word 1. Start with a shocking statistic, a really provocative question, something that makes everyone in the room lean in.
Oh man, this is another classic trap. You have 18 minutes, and you try to stuff 18 years of knowledge into it. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose. The audience gets overwhelmed, and guess what they remember? Absolutely nothing. The solution is, you gotta be ruthless. Cut until you're left with that one core idea and maybe 2 or 3 supporting points. Go deep, not wide. That's the mantra.
Okay, section 3. We've got the idea, we've got the structure. Now for the fun part, bringing it to life. This is all about delivery, your presence, your voice.
Listen, your body is talking the entire time you're on stage, whether you realize it or not. So you want it to be saying the right things. Stand tall, open up your posture. Use your hands to make a point, don't just let them hang there. And please, whatever you do, don't pace back and forth like a caged tiger. Pro tip, film yourself. It might be awkward, but you'll instantly see those little nervous habits you need to ditch.
And then there's your voice. You could have the most revolutionary idea in the world, but if you deliver it in a flat monotone, you're going to send everyone to sleep. The key is vocal variety. Think of your voice as an instrument. Play with the volume, speed up for excitement, slow down for emphasis. Make it a roller coaster, not a flat, boring road.
And speaking of vocal tools, let's talk about the most powerful one that almost nobody uses enough: silence. Yes, silence. Don't be afraid to just pause. It creates drama. It lets a really important point land. It gives people a second to actually think. Seriously, a good pause can be more powerful than any word you say.
Okay, on to section 4. This is where the magic really happens. The final polish. This is what separates the good talks from the ones that get standing ovations. It's all about rehearsal and tech.
Now, a lot of people think rehearsal means memorizing lines until you sound like a robot. No. It's the exact opposite. The goal of rehearsal is to know your material so well that you can forget about it and just connect with the people in the room. And that tip about simulating the conditions, that's golden. Stand up, use a clicker, practice like you're actually there. Because remember, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent, so you want to practice the right way.
All right, slides, let's be real. Most slides are terrible. Why? Because people use them as a crutch. They just fill them with text and then read them to the audience. That's not a visual aid, that's a teleprompter. Your slide should amplify your message, not be your message. Think one idea per slide, a huge, high-impact photo, minimal text. Or, hey, maybe you don't even need slides. Some of the greatest talks ever had zero.
And just a quick practical tip on what to wear. The main thing is to feel comfortable and confident. But also remember, you're on camera, so avoid pure white or pure black. Stay away from really busy patterns or stripes that can look weird on video. And seriously, don't forget about the mic pack. Think about where that little box is going to clip on before you get on stage.
And finally, Section 5. Let's look at what's possible when you nail all of this. It's time to get inspired by some of the absolute giants of the TED stage.
I mean, look at these numbers. We're talking tens of millions of views. These talks are more than just talks. They're global movements. And you know what's cool? There's no secret formula. They all just mastered the fundamentals we've been talking about, and then they added their own unique, authentic secret sauce.
This chart is great because it shows how they did it. Sir Ken Robinson, he used humor and amazing storytelling. He just connected like a real person. Simon Sinek gave us a simple, sticky idea you could draw on a napkin, the golden circle. Genius. And Brené Brown, well, she just got up there and was unbelievably, powerfully real. She shared her own vulnerability, and that created an incredible bond.
So when you boil it all down, it comes back to that first question. It's about finding that one generous idea, wrapping it in a great story, delivering it with everything you've got, and, just as importantly, avoiding all those little traps along the way. That's how you give a talk that people remember, a talk that actually makes a difference. So I'll leave you with this. What's your idea worth spreading?